Top 10 Unexplained Oddities of Medieval Europe. The Middle Ages were a time of profound contradictions: faith and superstition, reason and magic, truth and myth. Among the many stories of this enigmatic period are peculiar mysteries that baffle even the most seasoned historians. Today, we'll dive into 10 of the most intriguing and unexplained oddities of medieval Europe. Let's begin. Number 10. The Cadaver Synod. One of the most grotesque and baffling events in church history, the Cadaver Synod of 897 remains a chilling spectacle of medieval politics and power. Pope Stephen VI ordered the exhumation of his predecessor, Pope Formosus, to face trial for alleged crimes. The decaying corpse was dressed in papal robes, placed on a throne, and a deacon was appointed to speak on its behalf. Stephen accused Formosus of perjury and violating canon law. The macabre trial ended with the corpse being found guilty, stripped of its vestments, and discarded into the Tiber River. While historians often explain this event as a politically motivated attempt to discredit Formosus' supporters, the sheer theatricality and grotesque nature of the proceedings raise deeper questions. What drove such an extreme and symbolic act? Was it a calculated display of dominance, or does it reflect a deeper belief in spiritual retribution? This event shocked even contemporaries who viewed it as an abuse of power. The spectacle's infamy lives on, representing not only a political feud, but also the blending of medieval faith with bizarre rituals that defy explanation. Number 9. The Exploding Tomb of Bishop Hatto. Bishop Hatto VII is infamous in legend for his cruelty during a famine, allegedly luring starving peasants into a barn and burning them alive. His callous declaration, "As these rats are consumed, so perish the poor," painted him as a villain in folklore. Soon after, he met a grim fate, supposedly devoured by rats in a tower now known as the Mouse Tower. But the story doesn't end there. Centuries after his death, his burial site became the center of unexplained phenomena. Witnesses reported mysterious lights, rumbling noises, and even small explosions emanating from his tomb, scattering its contents. Attempts to reseal the site failed to stop these disturbances. Were these events natural geological occurrences, or did Hatto's sins follow him into the afterlife? While skeptics dismiss the tales as exaggerated folklore, the enduring mystery of Hatto's tomb continues to captivate. The combination of divine punishment, moral storytelling, and posthumous phenomena makes his story one of medieval Europe's most enigmatic. Number 8. The Siege of Winsburg's Women's Gambit. In about 40, the Siege of Winsburg produced a tale of ingenuity and devotion that blurs the line between history and folklore. After King Conrad III defeated the town's defenders, he offered the women safe passage with whatever they could carry. To everyone's amazement, they chose to carry their husbands on their backs, a move that reportedly softened the king's heart and won their freedom. This act of clever defiance is celebrated in German folklore, but its historical accuracy is debated. Some historians suggest it may have been an embellishment or moralistic tale added later to highlight the virtues of love and loyalty. What makes this story fascinating is Conrad's reaction. Despite his soldiers' protests, he honored his promise, showcasing a rare moment of compassion amidst the brutality of medieval warfare. Whether a true event or a symbolic parable, the story of Winsburg's women endures as a testament to human ingenuity and the power of clever negotiation in desperate times. Number 7. The Utsuro-Bune of Medieval Europe. A strange tale from 12th century Ireland tells of a circular vessel washing ashore near Galway. Inside was a pale foreign woman dressed in unfamiliar fabrics, holding a sealed box she refused to open. Unable to communicate and shrouded in mystery, she vanished as abruptly as she appeared. This story eerily parallels Japan's Utsuro-Bune legend from 1803, which describes a similarly strange craft and enigmatic woman. While skeptics suggest these accounts may describe stranded travelers or misunderstood cultural exchanges, others propose more fantastical theories, such as shared myths or extraterrestrial encounters. The consistency of these tales across cultures and centuries raises intriguing questions about their origins. Were they coincidental, or do they point to a broader phenomenon that transcends geographical boundaries? Number 6. The exploitation of the crown of thorns. Holy relics were highly prized in the Middle Ages, none more so than the crown of thorns, believed to have adorned Christ during his crucifixion. By the 14th century, multiple churches claimed to possess authentic thorns, fueling pilgrimages and disputes over authenticity. One particularly bizarre case involved a French church where a thorn reportedly bled every Good Friday. Investigations in later centuries revealed mechanical trickery, but the sheer number of claimed relics remains perplexing. Were these relics forged to exploit pilgrims, or might some have a genuine, albeit unknown, origin? This proliferation of relics highlights the intersection of faith, commerce, and deception during the Middle Ages, leaving modern historians to untangle fact from fiction. Number 5. The Vanishing Treasure of the Knights Templar. The dissolution of the Knights Templar in 1307 sparked one of history's greatest treasure mysteries. King Philip IV of France arrested Templar leaders and seized their properties, but their fabled treasure was never found. Legends claim the Templars smuggled their riches to Scotland, buried them beneath Rosslyn Chapel, or even transported them to the Americas centuries before Columbus. Modern searches have uncovered intriguing clues, such as carvings and symbols in unexpected places, but no definitive answers. The enduring mystery of the Templar treasure continues to inspire speculation and adventure. Whether hidden wealth, sacred relics, or merely a myth, its story fuels the imagination. Number 4. The Phantom Warriors of Malden. The 991 Battle of Malden in England is remembered not only for its heroics, but also for strange sightings. Chroniclers described ghostly warriors appearing amidst the clash between English and Viking forces. These apparitions, clad in glowing armor, fought alongside both sides before vanishing. Explanations range from mass hysteria to supernatural phenomena. The consistency of these accounts across sources makes it difficult to dismiss entirely. Were these specters a shared delusion born of stress and fear? Or did something otherworldly intervene in this historic battle? The Phantom Warriors of Malden remain a haunting reminder of the mysteries that intertwine with human conflict. Number 3. The Wedge of Aiud's medieval counterpart. In 13th century Italy, workers uncovered a bronze artifact near the Dolomites that bore markings resembling modern circuitry. Clergy denounced it as a tool of the devil, burying it in consecrated ground, where it disappeared from historical records. Descriptions of the object in medieval texts suggest advanced craftsmanship far beyond the period's known technology. Could this be evidence of ancient innovation, or is it an elaborate hoax amplified by time? Efforts to locate the artifact have so far proven fruitless, adding to its mystique. The story of this enigmatic object highlights how unexplained discoveries can challenge our understanding of history. Number 2. The ghostly procession of the Black Plague. During the height of the Black Death, spectral processions were reported across Europe. These silent parades of cloaked figures carrying glowing crosses were often seen just before outbreaks. Skeptics attribute the sightings to fear-induced hallucinations, but their widespread occurrence raises questions. Could they represent mass psychological phenomena, or were they spiritual warnings in a time of unprecedented suffering? The ghostly processions of the plague remain an unsettling mystery tied to one of history's darkest periods. Number 1. The Dancing Skeletons of Lübeck. In 1463, Lubeck became the stage for a bizarre phenomenon, glowing skeletons dancing in perfect synchronization through the streets. Witnesses claim the skeletons whispered to onlookers, delivering cryptic messages. Many interpreted these apparitions as omens of plague or demonic mockery. The vivid reports inspired artworks like Hans Holbein's Dance Macabre, but the true nature of the sightings remains unknown. Were they hallucinations, or something more sinister? The dancing skeletons of Lübeck serve as a chilling reminder of how the line between myth and reality often blurred in medieval Europe. Medieval Europe wasn't just a time of knights and castles. It was an era steeped in unexplained mysteries that continue to challenge our understanding of history. Which of these tales intrigues you the most? Let us know. And don't forget to subscribe to List Lab for more journeys into the unknown.